Welcome to the Bubbles. This is James.
I'm Adam.
And we have a lot to talk about. Oh my lord. We have the beginning of the MLB season finally.
Well, it began 2 weeks ago.
Well, yes, exactly. it began 2 weeks ago, but you know, everybody else started already. We got that. You know, first impressions of that, which will probably make no sense at all in about 2-3 months anyway, but we're still gonna say shit anyway, it don't fucking matter. We got, of course, Wrestlemania, we got all our predictions all ready. Well, they're not ready, but they'll be ready when we tell you. And then, yeah, I mean, if we want to talk a little bit about NBA, NHL,
talk about NBA. NHL, a lot of teams have got their... Vegas actually clinched a playoff spot.
Again?
Yeah.
And I said they weren't going to. Boy. Well,
you're not good with hockey predictions.
Well, I said San Jose was going to win it.
But you also said the Kings were going to make it to the conference.
Oh, I did.
Finals last year.
Oh, that's
and
right.
The Knights would be eliminated in like the first round.
Oh, shit. Well, fuck me. You know? Oh, boy. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about. Baseball. It's here. Mm-hmm. It's been here. It's already boring. No. No, you know, it's... You know what? It seems like every fucking season, the great teams, the good teams, always start shit. They always start shit. Remember how the Red Sox were last year?
Yeah.
When they were like, what? Like 5-9 or some bullshit? 5-2. Oh, man. You know what? The Red Sox, again, are bad this year. Started bad. Yankees started bad. Baltimore started good. They're only going to win 60 games anyway. Cubs started bad.
Yeah.
Cardinals started bad. Like,
well, that's just also the Brewers trouncing them.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like...
But the Brewers are also in a weird spot because they lost one of their best pitchers in their bullpen in Knable.
Yes.
But then they have Josh Hader, and he throws like 100 miles an hour,
and
so it doesn't really matter. He could do like Andrew Miller and pitch like 5 innings and close, so it doesn't really matter. But
no.
Yeah, a lot of
Houston is bad. Houston's 2-4.
Yeah,
you know. I mean, I guess you could say Nationals because I said the Nationals are going to be really good. They're 1-3. Braves are 1-3. Cubs are 1-3.
Rockies are 2-4.
Yeah, Rockies 2-4. So yeah. And then, of course, like I said, Boston's 1-4. Yankees are 2-3, and then you got Baltimore, who's 4-1. That doesn't make sense. And Tampa Bay 5-1. Minnesota's 3-1.
Tampa can stay though. Tampa usually has like random good years.
Oh yeah. No, you're right. You're right. But yeah, like it's still young. Bryce Harper's hitting the ball, hitting the fucking the stitches off the ball. He hit another monster home run today. He had another monster home run Saturday. Was he worth all that money? $350? Was he worth it?
He's worth the money. I don't think he's worth the years.
I agree.
Because
he's showing that he's worth it this year.
Yeah.
He already has. He already showed it in 5 games.
Yeah.
I mean, it's disgusting what he does.
But that's what kind of one thing. After seeing what he did, my friend kind of made a stupid comment. Like saying, "Oh, you see that? Like the Cubs should have signed Harper." I told him, no, because the offense isn't their problem. They're averaging like 9 runs a game.
Yeah.
Like their pitching can't find their strike zone. And I was like walking everyone, so I was like, Schwarber basically has I think the same amount of homers as Price right now. It's just the Cubs only have 1 win.
Right. It's so it's such a young year. But but the thing that of course gets me, and I'm gonna keep on saying it every week until they finally get signed, Craig Kimbrell and Dallas Keuchel, man. What the fuck?
I could honestly see.
What the fuck? Neither one are signed.
I
don't understand.
Honestly see.
I really don't.
Let's see. If
I don't get it.
Hamels and Quintana struggle, I could see the Cubs trading one of them and signing Keuchel. And even if they don't get anything for him, like get like some single A, like nobody, just moving to get rid of them and signing Keuchel or Kimbrell.
Well, Cole Hamels, I mean, he's older.
Yeah.
He's getting older. Quintana, it's just, you saw the ceiling when he was with the White Sox, and it looked like he was at least a 2.
Yeah.
You know, it's just that he hasn't gotten there yet. You know, because you guys got him last year, right? We traded him
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Okay, yeah, you're right. We traded him to you guys 2 years ago. So I don't know. You know, just we got a long season. Wait till July for those two. You'll be fine. But there's something we will not wait for, and I'm not going to go there yet. Though there was something that we cannot wait for, and it actually happened tonight. And that was something that I don't think has ever been done. And I am talking about Russell Westbrook. 20 points, 20 rebounds, 20 assists. What?
He's gonna beat the shit out of the fucking Warriors. He's gonna fucking destroy them.
I don't understand. Like, this guy, dude. Yes, Steph Curry is a video game. He's you playing NBA 2K on Rookie. So is Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook's better than Steph. Westbrook plays defense. He actually looks to pass, not just to shoot up every three. He can fine. And a lot of Westbrook's points aren't even threes. They're him driving to the basket and scoring.
It's disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. And what he did tonight was...
And also,
I can't wait to see the highlights of it.
You also got to consider Russ has a lot less to work with than Steph does too.
Yeah,
because Steph's got Green, Durant, Klay Thompson, DeMarcus. Like all Russ has is Paul George,
pretty much.
And like Paul George is great and all, but like when you're going down the court. Basically, like every defender on Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
Except the one that stays with Paul George.
Exactly.
With the Warriors, you don't do that because they got like 5 other people that could average 20 points a game. So, like, Russ is amazing. I still think if they get matched up with the Warriors, I think they're going to beat them.
Well, I'm checking the schedule, and I'm trying to see when we're going to be doing our NBA, and it's going to be happening next week.
Yeah.
So we will do our NBA picks. No.
Why not?
Because they're not good.
Why?
Because of Garth Foreman and John Paxson.
Why?
They're fucking terrible. They don't know what the hell they're doing. And
I mean, they kind of do now because now they've kind of finally given into the tank. They basically said every player has extreme fatigue. They had Zach LaVine, Lowry Marketing, Wendell Carter, and Otto Porter all have extreme fatigue and they're out the rest of the year.
They all, yeah, so at least they know how to do that, right?
And they've also the Knicks, which kind of helps them. I mean, Knicks only had like 15 wins, but...
Exactly.
But they lost to them, so it's another move near Cleveland, which is all they need to do is get close to Cleveland. And then they get the shot.
We might do something. I'm looking at something because, okay, NBA ends their season on the 10th, April 10th. And right now I'm looking at NHL. They end on April 6th.
Yeah.
So wait.
That's one more thing. The Blackhawks still haven't been officially eliminated yet.
Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay. So here's my thinking, and if you want to do this or not, we could do this. We can do, after WrestleMania, we could do a special show. The special show will be instant reactions of WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And our NHL prediction and playoff predictions. Cool?
Yeah.
Awesome, because you're going to watch it here, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. And actually...
Like 90% sure. But
alright, cool.
Gotta make sure I don't work.
Okay. Yeah, make sure you don't work, and then...
Well, I'm pretty sure I do work, but I'll be out by 6.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you'll be out by... Okay, cool. Perfect. So yeah, so there you go. Look for another show, a special one after Sunday.
Something about with the draft.
Oh, fuck, what's the draft? Jesus
April 20th,
Oh, okay, so we got a little bit of time. So yeah, we got... That's perfect. So we'll do the end. Wow, we got a whole fucking setup right here. We got WrestleMania predictions tonight. WrestleMania reaction on Sunday night with the NHL predictions. And then, of course, our regular show that comes on around Wednesday, Thursday, whatever. We'll be back on Wednesday for sure next week. And then that'll be NBA predictions and then reactions of Monday Night Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania. So we got a lot of fucking shit going on.
Hey, how about your Duke getting...
Yeah, Dude.
Zion should have just set out.
We're really gonna go there.
He should have.
We're really gonna go
they
there.
Lost.
What's the What's the point?
They lost.
But
you said he gets to play, he gets to win a championship, he gets to have glory for Duke. Now he played and lost. What's the point?
You have to try.
If you lose,
you have to try. It's moral. It's morality.
Try to lose.
It's to be moral and to.
That's not right.
Damn it! What do you mean it's not right?
Morality has no place in this world.
We can make a whole fucking YouTube channel on that, my friend, and then we'll probably be shut down. Like
I don't know. There's other weird stuff on YouTube.
That's true. That's true. But no, Duke lost. Michigan State won.
Yep.
They were my second pick out of that region, but not my first, so I fucked up there. Virginia is in, which was fucked up for me because I had Michigan in that one. Let's see, Texas Tech. Texas Tech. Who saw that one? Not a lot. Actually, our crazy buddy Justin has Texas Tech in there.
He's a fucking fair weather fan for everyone, so you're probably just like, oh, they randomly won 6 games, let's go.
Exactly. Texas Tech, baby! Yeah. So, yeah, and I think I had Kansas and that. No, I had Villanova in that one, and then I had Kansas in the other one that, it's Tennessee? No. Oh, god damn! Purdue, right? Yeah. I mean, not Purdue. I'm an idiot. Auburn. There you go. I didn't even have to look.
Mine ended on the first.
Yeah, I know.
First game. First week.
You had all twos dying.
Yeah.
But
I also had Wisconsin. Marquette was making it.
Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Michigan State is a 2.
Yeah.
And they're the only 2.
Yeah.
And Virginia is a 1, and they're only 1. So there's a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 5.
Yeah.
Alright, well, who does it? Shit! Who does it? I mean, we got...
I'll get Purdue.
You mean Auburn.
Auburn, whatever.
Oh, yeah, Purdue, Auburn, whoever the fuck they are. Because these guys face off. Yeah, because I forgot all about this shit. Oh, wow, they play on Saturday. Okay, cool.
So Auburn's probably going to win to Michigan State. And
Auburn, Virginia.
Probably Auburn.
I'm saying Virginia. No. I think Tigers stop here.
Michigan State.
I think it's going to be Michigan State, Virginia, and I'm going to say Virginia wins it all after being upset of last year as the 1 seed. So Virginia gets revenge. They go on, beat Michigan State. Virginia wins. So you know what that means, knowing me? That means Auburn beats Virginia, and Texas Tech beats Michigan State, and then Texas Tech probably wins it all. But I'm going to say Virginia over Michigan State.
Zion should have played.
Zion did play, and I'm happy. It's all about morale that is not in this world anymore, and it's needed.
Nope.
People need to learn.
The person that matters is you. You don't have to worry about anyone else.
Can you get like a, I don't know, like a fucking
Kermit
the Frog?
It's just all about you. No one else matters. Just
son of a bitch!
Fuck everyone else. Do what's good for you.
God damn you.
You know it's right.
I do know it's right, but if it's for me, then I want to
see. Fuck team sports, fuck everything. Everything's individual.
Jesus. So that shouldn't have a championship anymore. It should just be whoever the best player is just gets the award.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers gets it every year. I'm good with that.
Aaron Rodgers gets it. But Aaron Rodgers...
That's the only way he'll get another championship.
Because he just does it by himself.
Yep.
Without all these fucktards and all that. I gotcha. Okay. I hear you.
Just have a skills competition. Aaron Rodgers versus the NFL.
Aaron Rodgers will probably win. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, son of a bitch. There you go. Oh, what the fuck was that? Alright, there's a creepy kitty in there, just staring at us. Probably waiting to attack. Alright, so! This is WrestleMania. Let's just go, man. Let's just go. Let's fucking go. Oh, douche. Oh, yeah. Before we get to WrestleMania, we got douches, which actually leads into the weirdness. And you know what? It always seems like they always drop the ball and shit the bed on the go-home shows. They always do. But
because they're not really focused on them. They're focused more on what they're actually going to do at the pay-per-view.
Exactly.
Especially with 2 pay-per-views, because they got NXT on Friday, too.
Oh, fuck, that's right. Jesus Christ. That's going to be crazy.
And that one had to be thrown together quick because of Ciampa's injury.
Yep.
So, they got other things. Oh, I should predict that, too.
Okay.
NXT. But, mine was actually MLB.
Oh, yeah.
Just, the officials, they seem, like I told you earlier, they seem to be the only sport that doesn't embrace technology. That they don't care about, anything you could do to make the game better. They're just, stuck in their own, 1908 world and just okay, let's the same. Let's do it the same as we did back then. The main problem I have is basically a strike zone. Because it's different for every ump. Not just every player, which every player has their own strike zone because they're taller, shorter, whatever. But every ump has their own specific strike zone. Okay. And you don't have the same ump every game in a series. You have one ump one game, one ump the next game, one ump. So, okay, you're in the 3rd inning of this game, you got used to how he's calling it. But then by the next game, it doesn't matter because the next game, this ump will randomly call 10 feet up a strike and not anything else. I think what they honestly need to do is get kind of how Fox, ESPN, MLB Network have. They have the little grids of the strike box. Yeah. You could set up a little, basically a little camera or a little laser grid from center field down to the mound. Have it basically a line, and it set up basically a viewable strike zone. It doesn't even have to be viewable. The zone you get.
The way the camera can see, and the camera calls if it's a strike or a ball.
Yeah. And then and you can still keep the umps there because they'll still need to make plays at the plate, balls on the bases, and everything. Exactly. But for balls and strikes, let the cameras do it. Because one of the biggest issues with balls and strikes is as soon as the player argues it, he's thrown out of the game. Even if the player's right, it doesn't matter, he's thrown out. What happened last year with Wilson Contreras, where, I think it was, who's the ump that, Hawk Harrelson used to hate?
Oh my God, Joe West.
Yeah. He called the strike way the fuck up there.
Yes, he did.
And Contreras didn't even do anything. He just turned and looked at him and kind of
really?
Okay. And then he kind of they had a mic close enough to where he basically was are you gonna call that for me?
Yeah.
And
then Joe was no!
And Joe threw him out, and then Wilson, because he's flipped the fuck out. And went crazy because Wilson will do that when he's agitated and someone that provokes him.
Yeah.
But all that could be avoided if you just let there be a universal strike zone. I get it for different size players, they need different size zones, but you can always have the baseline of what a zone is. And just basically that's the same for every ump, no matter what.
Because then
zone, then
we should have the technology.
Then you don't have to worry about
what somebody's regular swing is and where the end of the bat should be for their strike zone, and know what their stance usually is, the top of their shoulders all the way down to the knees, down to the bucking knees.
And then you could also get rid of problems which is a problem with a lot of young catchers now with the whole framing pitches, where they have to make it look like an illusion of a strike.
Yes.
Basically just saying, oh, we're just going to trick the ump because this is a terrible throw, but he doesn't know anything.
He doesn't know, so he's just
going to call it a strike.
Yeah,
and you get rid of that. You get rid of the arguments on the play, the ejections, the questionable calls. Now,
what if like the ball is exactly on the outs, like half on the out? If it's half in, half out.
If it's on the out, it's a strike.
Oh yeah.
If it's on you further out, it's a ball. Yeah. But if it's on the edge, technically, it's kind of like the same theory with the ball in football. Even if that much of it crosses the goal line,
then you're in.
It's a touchdown.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
So as long as you're in the boundary, it's a strike.
Even if the little sliver of the ball is in the boundary, that's a strike.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it. I do. And I remember I listened to a lot of shows that were saying, they need to do this. But apparently, like they say they don't have the technology to be 100% yet.
But they do because NFL has that with the goal line camera. And the goal line, basically, they have a little laser thing on the goal line that they don't use.
Yeah.
But basically to detect exactly if it's a touchdown or not. They could use that similar technology in baseball, just modify it to make it a strike zone instead of an end zone camera. And hockey does that too with the goal crease, where a lot of reviews it's basically has the goal camera.
They have the goal camera, so why don't they do it for baseball? You're right. They are douches for this. When do you think we're going to see this?
Probably next commissioner, because this one is kind of like Bud.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to change anything, doesn't want to give in to new technology, new ways of thinking. He's kind of...
we have a pitching clock.
But no one actually pays attention to it.
I know.
But I was actually talking to my friend about this, because he thinks, Cubs president right now, Theo, he thinks his next move is going to be, going to a different sport. I told him just because he needs a new challenge. I told him, I don't think that. I think his new goal is he's going to try to become commissioner of baseball.
That'll be cool. That'll be fun. I can totally see that. I mean,
and then if he is a lot of these changes, what happened? Because he's basically fully sabermetrics, fully advanced technologies, advanced everything, just to focus on this in the game. And that's kind of what baseball needs, is a younger mind that isn't afraid to change all this stuff up.
I like it. I agree. I hate to just be the boring one and say I agree, but it's true. You're preaching, baby. Preach it. I like it. My douche, is the writers of WWE. For just head-scratching, just nonsensical storylines that just come out of nowhere. Oh! Charlotte Flair wins the SmackDown Championship. That's going to be also on the line. Both titles will be on the line at WrestleMania in the same match.
I think they made that happen because of kind of what we were saying last week, where they're making it too predictable that Becky's going to win. Because now both titles are on the line, it's a little bit more of...
Interesting.
Okay, is Charlotte or Ronda gonna end up winning both? Is Becky still gonna?
Is she gonna?
Now it's a little bit more to it.
Right.
So
because you're right. Because if Charlotte Flair was just the SmackDown champion and it wasn't on the line,
then you say Becky's winning.
Then you're just gonna say, well, Becky's gonna win because Ronda Rousey's out. Yeah. So okay. I guess it's prediction time because Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. Okay, all right.
We'll do NXT first.
Yeah, no, Monday Night Raw. I will say one thing. I thought it was really fucking hilarious, and also a complete waste of time for Batista to just come out in the ring, point at the Titantron, have a video show of how Triple H can't beat him, and then he just says, "Triple H, kiss my ass." That it was hilarious, but so wasting time. Whatever. There was something. The last segment with Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey, and Becky Lynch, fucking phenomenal. Fucking phenomenal. All three of them with the fake cops and all that, and they're getting in the squad cars, and Charlotte Flair busting out the window, and Charlotte and Becky kicking their ass with, handcuffs, and then Ronda Rousey steals the car and drives it into the other car. It was great. It was fucking fantastic. I love it. I gotta watch it.
even though I told you I was disappointed because it spoiled something, but I did like the announcing of the Demon.
Yeah.
I liked that they did it in a different way where Finn basically, like, because before it's like, Finn needs to prepare to, like, be the Demon. Now it's basically, anytime I need it, it's here. It basically changes into the Demon.
Right.
I thought it was a little weird.
It was.
That once he changed, it basically, the camera stayed on for a good minute and a half without him saying anything.
Yeah, it's like,
and I was just like, and then you go to Bobby Lashley, who's like not good at reacting, he's just like, like it's funny because like Real Rush was like actually reacting, like, freaked
shit,
out.
like,
Lashley's just like,
what? Where am I? Who am I? My name is Bobby Lashley. Oh my god!
Yeah, but I like to, like, I kind of get why they did it.
Well, yeah,
because they already on a poster had Finn as the Demon for WrestleMania poster. So they already kind of like leaked it, and also like, while it would have been cool for it to be a surprise, now that it's planned, they can have like a really amazing fucking entrance for him at WrestleMania.
Exactly.
And that could be part of it too, because Finn said that, like, because like, I know people hate it, but Triple H has had some of those badass entrances in WrestleMania.
Oh god, yes.
Like the motorcycle breaking through the glass with the sledgehammer.
Oh fuck yes.
The King when he came out on the throne.
With the throne.
Charlotte and Sasha.
Yeah, and that's right.
Like that was awesome. But they're saying that him and Finn are already planning something for Finn's entrance, and like, because Finn's like one of Triple H's like
favorites
guys that he like supports and wants, like him and South. I could honestly, I think both of them are gonna hopefully end up winning.
I hope. Well, we're gonna get our predictions in.
But yeah, first
NXT.
Okay, so the first match
write this shit down
is
too.
Pete Dunne versus Walter for the UK title.
Pete Dunne, right?
No, I say Walter.
Really?
Pete Dunne has had the title like
for like
a crazy amount of time.
Right?
I think that's what they wanted. They want him to break a record. I think Walter wins it. I think Dunne may move to actual NXT or Raw or SmackDown.
That would be awesome.
They're still saying it's still NXT. It's still a feeding system for other brands.
Yeah, for him to maybe just come
Plus,
back.
Walter is a really big deal for them to have signed. Okay. I think this will kind of be like their...
So then Pete Dunne can hopefully move to like SmackDown or Raw at the end of WrestleMania.
Then NXT Tag Titles, the War Raiders versus Ricochet and Alistair.
This is an interesting one because they've been using Ricochet and Alistair a hell of a lot on Raw and SmackDown.
And they have a WrestleMania match too.
So they're going to be in one of the SmackDown...
They're going to be in a SmackDown Tag Title match at WrestleMania.
Oh, fuck, that's right.
So they have one match Friday, one match Sunday. See, like the one thing I was thinking... Like, I always thought War Raiders were going to keep it because they're, like, the top team right now.
I was going to say that one of the teams from SmackDown was going to come and interfere in this match and fuck over Ricochet and Alistair, but...
I could see that, too. But, like, part of me is thinking they'll let Ricochet and Alistair win because it would be a big thing
for him
to have the NXT tag titles in the WrestleMania match.
Right.
For SmackDown. Even though that kind of is a giveaway... that Ricochet and Alistair wouldn't win.
Right.
But it would be a big... I'm kind of disappointed.
Ricochet and Alistair.
I'm kind of disappointed in the lineup for that it was the Bar instead of the Hardys.
Yeah. I don't understand.
I'd even rather the New Day be in it again. I
was hearing rumors that they wanted to put one of these matches as a ladder match.
Yeah.
And they haven't yet. But,
if it becomes a ladder match, the Hardys will randomly be thrown in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened like 2 years ago. So,
and it's funny because, like, technically, like, Alexa's, like, the host now, which is a good role for her because she's funny.
Yeah.
And one of the things she said to the Usos was... I'm making this match as punishment for you forfeiting your match against New Day last week. So I could see her before the match being like,
and by the way,
remember last year? Ladder match And here's the 5th team.
And the Hardys. Here we go again. So what do you got?
This one I got War Raiders. I don't think
Raiders.
Ricochet and Alice are going to win yet. I think eventually they're going to split them up. And also because I don't think there's only going to be like 2 title changes here, and I don't think that's going to be one of them.
Okay.
Next is North American title, Velveteen Dream versus Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle.
Yeah, I think
Because I think Velveteen Dream's coming up.
Yeah, Matt Riddle has been like a monster since he's gone.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna beat him pretty, not easily, but he's gonna beat him convincingly.
Yes, I believe that too. I think it's gonna be not really convincing.
Then NXT Women's title, Shayna versus Kairi versus Io versus Bianca Belair.
This is a tough one, actually. I almost want to say Shayna, but I'm going to say Shayna. I'll say Shayna.
I say Io. I think Shayna is going to be up to Raw or SmackDown soon because they're already planning for that because Io. Because they're saying the plans now are Shayna to go up to SmackDown or Raw, basically like replace
Ronda Rousey.
And they're going to have like split up the 3 of them as the team, the Jasmine Duke, Melina Schiffer, and Shayna. Put Melina Schiffer into Undisputed Era since she's married to Roderick, and like put them all together. So I think Io's going to win, but I have a feeling that the other 2 MMA girls are going to screw over Shayna. And basically, like,
they gotta fuck her
up
and then
push her out. So yeah, I think Io wins. Then main event, 2 out of 3 falls. Johnny Wrestling versus Adam Cole.
I'm gonna say Adam Cole.
Yeah, I think Cole.
Cole wins.
I think it's gonna go down. Just each are gonna get a fall. It's gonna go real long.
Yes,
but I think Adam Cole wins.
It's gonna be like one of those 45 to 50-minute matches.
But I think Adam Cole's loss, I think, is going to be a disqualification.
Yes.
An Undisputed Era runs out, just basically beats the shit out of Johnny Gargano, and like Roderick, Red Dragon all come out and just kind of like jump him. I could even see like some people coming out to help Johnny, like War Raiders have helped him before, Alistair and Ricochet have helped him. Yeah. Just like get something crazy going.
Like an 8-on-8, like a 5-on-5 type.
I just think Adam Cole, just because I'd love to see Johnny be the champion because he deserves it.
But he should be popped up.
But he should be in the main roster. Adam Cole will make an amazing champion. He's fun. He's real charismatic. He puts on amazing matches every time,
and everybody loves him.
Yeah, I think this is a perfect match for the 2 of them too.
I think it's
2 out of 3 falls match.
I mean, this is going to be it is going to be insane, and yeah, Adam Cole for sure. Adam Cole, baby. And now here we go. WrestleMania predictions. This is it. Here we go. We got like what, 17 matches, 16 matches, some kind of crazy shit like that.
Ones that don't matter. Women's Battle Royal.
Asuka.
Mandy Rose.
Okay, I like that one actually.
Andre the Giant Battle Royal.
See, of course you want that Yost guy.
Bray Wyatt.
And Yost guy meaning
the guy
Saturday Night Live. Somehow somebody's going to come out, throw Braun Strowman out, maybe even Bray Wyatt. We might be both right, Wyatt, because Wyatt might come out, throw over Strowman to help Yost win. I don't fucking know. It's going to be so stupid.
Yeah. Cruiserweight title, Buddy Murphy versus Tony Nese.
See, this is an interesting one. Because it's like, okay, so Tony Nese won the tournament.
Yeah.
And they're trying to solidify him again as a, main roster 205 type guy. But Tony Nese is still heel.
Not really.
Not any? Not anymore?
He used to be team with Gulak and he turned on him. He's kind of a face now.
Okay. You know what? I'm still going to say Buddy Murphy, though.
I say Tony Nese. There's rumors Buddy Murphy wants to take some time away for a little bit and just kind of like recharge.
Okay.
I think Tony Nese ends up getting it and becomes lets him run with it, bro. Now, SmackDown tag titles: Usos, Ricochet, Bar, Rusev, and Shinsuke.
Can I say the Hardy Boys?
I think the Hardys are randomly.
You know what? Yeah, fuck it. I think Hardys. Hardy Boys. Wow, I am like really dumb right now. Okay, there we go. Hardy Boys.
Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin.
This is okay. What? Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna say Angle.
Yeah, because that's his last match.
Yeah, I don't know. They gotta do something really special in this match, because I think you already had better matches with Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe.
Yeah,
Kurt Angle. Oh man, it was cut real short.
Yeah.
Even like Kurt Angle versus
Right?
Well, not even that wasn't even a match really, but yeah, like more of his farewell tour.
Oh, AJ. No, he faced Ray for an actual match.
Yeah,
he faced AJ was short
and came out.
Joe was a full match.
Joe, and there was somebody else. I thought. I know he did Apollo Crews and Chad Gable.
That's another thing I think might be a sleeper for the Battle Royal. Apollo Crews.
Yeah.
He like bitched everyone on Monday on Raw. He like just threw everyone out.
He might become the next like what Bobby Lashley
was supposed to be. Except Apollo was a lot more athletic.
Yeah.
And he could do like, I mean, they don't let him do half the things he could do.
No.
Because WWE's really limited. But like his old finisher used to be in the Ring of Independence. He did like a gorilla press. Then like right as the guy was like that far from the ground, basically the standing shooting star press and like spiked him down.
Jesus Christ. That's crazy. Yeah. So, alright, Kurt Angle. Yeah.
Angle's gonna. Miz versus Shane.
This is a weird one because the curse is whenever you get the upper hand on the go home show, you usually lose. And Miz,
especially because it's false coming anywhere, I think Miz loses.
Yeah, I think Shane wins.
Sanity gets involved.
Yeah, I think Sanity gets involved, and I think Shane's new cronies are Sanity. So at least Sanity
will be like his version of corporation with Sanity.
Yes, it'll be his own corporation, but with Sanity. Or kind of like when he had the Mean Street game.
Yeah,
remember that? Oh God, they were fucking terrible. I hated them. So we both say Shane.
Yeah. But he's gonna do some crazy shit.
Oh yeah, he's gonna jump off of some crazy fucking shit, and he's gonna probably die, and then Sandy's gonna put him over Miz, kind of like the Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn type shit.
Yeah.
All right.
SmackDown tag titles: Sasha and Bayley, Beth and Natalia, Nia, and Tamina and the Iconics.
I know you. Okay, so I think this is going to be an interesting one. I think Sasha and Bayley still retain the titles, but I think the whole Beth Phoenix, Natalya, I think Beth Phoenix is going to stay for a little bit.
I think Natalya's going to turn on her.
Thank you. Thank you. I think Natalya is turning heel.
Because Natalya was supposed to turn.
Yes, on Ronda.
Yeah, like months ago, but Jim died and they kind of.
And they couldn't do that. Exactly. So I think Natalya is going to turn on Beth Phoenix, which is going to turn into an awesome rivalry, and maybe you'll see that at Money in the Bank or even SummerSlam. You know, I think if you could do a Natalya versus Beth Phoenix rivalry right, I think it'll actually be one of the best rivalries of the summer.
It's good. It'll be good for Natalya because she needs like the right kind of opponent to make her look good at this point.
And that would be amazing.
But I'm kind of disappointed in the lineup for the match with. Like, I like Beth Phoenix and Natalya being in it because they're both fun for this. But I hate, like, Nia and Tamina because they've already lost 3 times in tag title matches against them.
Yeah.
And the big rumor was it was supposed to be Trish and Lita.
Like I said.
And then nothing. I think the Iconics will win.
I know,
If they were going with their original theory of WrestleMania ends with all the 4 horsewomen holding up titles.
But now that can't really happen.
Then I would have said Bayley and Sasha win.
Yeah, that's right.
Because that would have been the closing
Charlotte and Becky
holding up titles.
Exactly.
But now, since it's both titles are on the line, the main event, I think Iconics win. I think they beat. I don't think they beat Sasha and Bayley. I think they end up pinning Tamina or Nia,
and then
like something dirty because they're heels.
And even though you don't get rematch clause, that might set up a rematch somehow.
And then in the rematch, maybe SummerSlam, they get the titles back.
Okay.
Then U.S. title Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio.
This is a weird one because this whole Rey Mysterio with his son, and it's funny that it's the son that. Exactly. I love it though. I fucking love it. I feel, oh man. See, now we're getting to the point of like, how many feel-good stories are enough in WrestleMania?
That's not going to be a feel-good.
I feel like it's not either. I feel like Samoa Joe is
going to choke the fuck out of his son.
Yes, I do too. I think he's going to choke. I think
he's going to do something like, you remember when DX used to like handcuff people to the ropes?
Yeah.
I think he's going to do that. He's going to
handcuff his son.
No, he's going to handcuff Ray to the ropes
and then
choke out his son.
Because his son is right now in
kind of
training, right?
He's I think he's going to choke out his son and make Ray say I quit or make Ray
watch him.
Just like throwing the towel and stop, just so it'll stop.
I like it.
Because it would fit Samoa Joe because he's a maniac.
Yes. I think Joe convincingly...
I mean, it's going to be a good match.
Yeah, it's going to be a good match.
Yeah.
Convincingly.
But that...
Joe wins.
Then Bobby Lashley versus the Demon. Yeah, Finn's going to win. He doesn't lose when he's lost once before as the Demon. But that was just Samoa Joe in a cage match and his last match in NXT. Yeah. But since the main roster, he's beaten everyone when he's been the Demon. And
he's still like 4-0.
Well, 6-0. Because his last one was Baron at SummerSlam.
He beat Seth Rollins for the Universal title.
He beat I think somebody. He beat someone who replaced Bray at the pay-per-view.
Oh, he beat AJ Styles.
Yeah, beat AJ.
That's right. Yeah. He's so.
I think he had two more. Let me see.
Wait, first him up.
Well, he wasn't a Demon when he first came on. He was just at.
So he's like 3-4
and whatever. But I think he'll beat Bobby. I think he's going to beat him pretty convincingly.
And then that's going to end that rivalry. Yeah, that rivalry is done.
It'll be done.
Lashley goes somewhere else.
Maybe Lashley will start beating the shit out of the Rush again. But
I don't even know.
But I think Finn gets it because that's kind of what I wanted when he first won the Intercontinental title. Like I told you. Thought it was incredibly mismanaged that he won it when he did.
Right.
Like it would have been a lot bigger deal to win it
at WrestleMania. At WrestleMania, because it was his first title since the Universal title.
And I think they kind of realized that, which is why they took it off him
and put it on Lashley again.
And then they're like, okay,
let's do it right.
No, they're probably thinking like, okay, if he just wins, that's not going to make people like happy.
No.
Let's have him win again as the Demon.
Exactly.
Then people get to see.
The craziness, amazing entrance. He's going to probably have the best. He's going to have the best entrance.
Triple H.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Triple H.
He always does. He's going to come on with a helicopter by this time, or no, Batista will come in a helicopter, and Triple H will probably come in a Rusev tank or something. Fuck.
Triple H versus Batista, no holds barred, Triple H's career on the line.
I think this match actually has call me crazy. This match has a very good shot of being a really good match.
Well, yeah,
because it's a no holds barred. Even though Triple H is definitely Oh yeah. And I know Batista has a lot of ring rust, but this no holds barred is going to help them both out. I think it's going to be a slow match, but I think there's going to be some good spots. And Triple H.
Yeah, I think Triple H wins. I think DX helps him.
Oh yeah, because that's right. They're getting they're going into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they help him?
Yeah. I think at least Shawn Michaels.
Yes.
But I could see Billy and Road Dogg winning out, or maybe X-Pac winning out.
Oh fuck yeah.
But
I can see that too.
I think Triple H, like, I'd say Batista just because I fully believe Triple H's in-ring career is almost done.
Almost done, but not done. I think he has about 2 more matches left.
Yeah.
He's gonna still have to do a couple more matches. I don't know who
I still want him to win more world titles. I thought he should have beat Flair's record, not Cena.
I agree.
Like, he's still stuck on 14, and that pisses me off.
He is on 14.
But
hey, dude, you never say never.
But he's not interested in that anymore. He's kind of just doing his own thing. Like, okay,
he cares more about his NXT.
He's like, I'll do my rivalry with Batista because it's past and it's fun. But he doesn't care about being world champion.
About NXT. That's his baby. Yeah. Like, that's to him his championship.
Yeah.
You know, seeing his kids from NXT rise up and become, you know,
nothing
amazing.
on the roster because Vince doesn't know how to use them.
Until Vince finally gives it off, hopefully.
Then AJ versus Orton.
This match, I think, could steal the show. I think this match can totally steal the show. They actually picked up a lot of great heat in the last 2-3 weeks.
Especially the promo AJ did on the
tonight, you know, what he did tonight, saying about his drugs and his suspension.
Because we're inside, while you were busy selling out gyms, I was in WWE for 5 years. I was in WrestleMania every year. And AJ basically said, like, yeah, when I was selling out Impact, you were suspended for drug use, weren't you?
Yeah. I think AJ gets a win.
Yeah, AJ's gonna win. AJ's the face of the company. He's a star.
Yes.
I think he wins.
He's the next.
I also think
he's AJ Cena.
I think Randy goes so well.
I think so too. You know, when they do that,
they need a new contender for what will be probably Seth's.
We'll get to that soon.
Then Roman versus Drew McIntyre. Roman, just because it's his comeback match, is 1-on-1. Like, I'd say Drew because they want to push him, but it's Roman's moment.
See, I know, but they wanted Drew McIntyre before the whole Lars Sullivan thing. They actually, after the Lars Sullivan thing, they wanted Drew McIntyre to then face John Cena at WrestleMania, and then Drew destroy Cena to pass, or to at least make Drew McIntyre into a Universal title contender and possible future champion. But you're right. After Roman just beat cancer for the second time, you can't have him lose.
I mean, you can. Right? It's just not right.
But, like, Roman never loses, right?
He's lost rivalry. That's one thing that's, like, a little different.
Yeah.
Like, people think, like, Roman never loses. Or same with Cena. But they've both lost their fair share of rivalries over the past, like, year or 2 years. It just doesn't seem like that because even when they're losing, they're still in the main event.
Right.
But I think Roman wins. I think it's a really close match. I actually think...
This could be really awesome.
I actually think Dolph Ziggler comes out and screws over Drew.
You know what? I can see that.
Dolph just randomly shows up, super hits her and leaves.
Yeah, you might be right. And then he gets up, gets speared, and 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So yeah, I'll go with Roman.
But before this next match, I think something else happens. I think John Cena comes out, has his little WrestleMania promo.
Yep.
The Marshall comes out and beats the shit out of him.
This is what's going to happen. We got it. During Elias's song, during his thing, Cena comes out. You know, AA's Elias again. All right, here we go again. Cuts a little promo, and then Lars Sullivan comes out and
beats
just obliterates John Cena. I agree. You and I think the exact same thing of that one. Yep.
And they might even make it like a match just to say it's something.
Right.
But I think either way, Lars
just beats the fuck out of Cena. I agree.
WWE title, Daniel Bryan versus Kofi.
I'm going Kofi.
This does say Bryan.
I'm going
Kofi. Like you said, it's not in WWE's mindset to do too many feel-good things at WrestleMania.
You're right.
They usually like to disappoint people or
you're right.
I think Bryan keeps it.
I don't think this is the one, though. I don't think this is the one. I think Kofi, dude, this is Daniel Bryan of like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever the fuck. It's this exact storyline. Like I said, I could totally see Kofi win at WrestleMania and lose it on SmackDown 2 nights later. I can totally see that. I think that's going to happen. So just to give Kofi his 15 minutes of fame, he's going to have a Kane-like WWE title run. It's going to be here and gone. And that's what's going to happen. Kofi, I am guaranteeing Kofi Kingston wins at WrestleMania.
If Kofi wins,
yes,
I think before the match, they do something weird. They do it, like, because Vince is anti-Kofi in the storyline. I think he comes out and says New Day's banned from ringside.
That's even going to give Kofi even more of a shot. Okay.
But someone does get involved. Like I said, I think he's returning at Mania. I think Bray comes out. Sister Abigail's Bryan does the same thing to Rowan. Maybe hits one on Kofi and just disappears. Lights go out, lights go on. Then Kofi does Trouble in Paradise.
Trouble in Paradise, 1, 2, 3. With the 1, 2, 3. Alright, there we go.
Then Universal title, Brock versus Seth.
I need a beer on this one. Because we've been here before, Adam, and what you just said, Vince likes to really piss people off. And I think your feel-good story is Kofi Kingston this WrestleMania. I am putting all my marbles in a bag and swinging it over to Brock Lesnar.
The only reason
Lesnar is winning this. I don't care. He's winning.
The only reason I say Seth is number one, what he did on Raw.
That was awesome. But that's a curse. Whoever has the upper hand on the go-home match show usually, not all the time, and not never, but usually loses.
But I think something else happens.
Oh, boy.
I think since they screwed it up on Raw, this will be Ambrose's farewell.
Ooh.
And the Shield bomb Lesnar with the ref out.
And then
curb stop.
1, 2, 3.
And Seth wins.
I think
the reason I think Seth wins is, yeah, Vince likes to piss off fans. But he also knows basically the golden goose right now is Triple H.
He also knows that Lesnar brings in the money and is going to probably sign another extension.
But he also knows basically like a lot of these ideas and new things that are happening are Triple H Shane stuff. Not to like keep stepping on his. Plus, sadly, his reigns for the title both ended because of injury.
Yeah,
I think he gets it here, gets an actual reign like Daniel Bryan's getting with the WWE title, and like gets to hold it for a while, and then maybe SummerSlam.
I really hope you're right. I truly hope and pray that you are right. But Lesnar, we're going to be once again held hostage from the stupid fucking belt until maybe SummerSlam or Money in the Bank. And you know, I can honestly see Lesnar winning and then in May, like literally just vacate it. Like I can totally see some stupid shit. And this is what I could see. Lesnar winning, still hold it until beginning of June, going into Money in the Bank, and then it's, you know, it's official that he's facing Cormier at like September or October, and he just vacates the belt, and you have a Money in the Bank type match for the Universal title at Money in the Bank.
That's why I think Seth wins. I don't think Vince is going to allow a situation like what happened with Punk, even though that was staged, to actually happen. To where it's a possibility someone could leave with one of his titles again, like Medusa did with the women's title. I think at this point, Brock's done what he wanted him to do with be a dominant champion for a while.
Brock gives no fucks, man. Brock doesn't give any fucks.
But that's the one thing I think that's different. People say Vince doesn't care, he just like to agitate people. But one thing Vince does care about is ratings.
God.
And with the Universal title basically being non-existent, the ratings are like shit on Raw. Like they don't, like no one has been paying attention to Raw because no main champion. I think Vince sees that and he's just like, okay, like Brock will come back eventually, fight him again, maybe get the title again. But
I hope he never sees it again.
But I think at Mania, Seth wins because I don't think they're gonna fuck up with Seth what they fucked up with Shinsuke, where he won the Rumble and there was like all that hype around him that just.
You never know, man.
I think Seth will get it. I think we're gonna get a Shield bomb one last time.
I hope you're right.
Then you have the three of them celebrating in the ring.
I hope you are right.
Like doing the whole in the middle of the ring. Then Dean kind of walks off, goes away. Then you have Roman and Seth for a second, like Roman kind of like looking at the title, like nodding. Then Seth celebrates in the ring with the title.
I hope you're right. I really hope you're right, but I think Lesnar is going to win somehow, some way, and it's going to be fucking bullshit.
Then the main event, Ronda versus Charlotte versus Becky.
This match is awesome. I am very excited. I have no idea what the fuck they're going to do after this match with both titles. I don't know if they're going to unify it.
I think what they're saying is they like kind of what the women's tag titles are, where they could show up on NXT, SmackDown, Raw.
But is that not going to fuck with Fox when the time is up?
By then they might go back to
dilute it.
Go back to SmackDown and so. But they said they like because it makes it seem like the roster is bigger and has more star power than it did. I mean, the big issue with that is you took Becky and Charlotte off of SmackDown.
Yeah, but you're right. They did.
I think for the moment being, obviously whoever wins gets both titles. I think they're gonna just jump between shows, like Bayley and Sasha have been with the tag titles. They've gone to a few NXT shows, gone to SmackDown a lot, gone to Raw a lot. I think as far as who wins, I'm still going with like what I originally thought, even before Charlotte won. I think Becky gets the win, gets the title. I think she makes Charlotte tap.
I don't think so. I think she makes Ronda tap. I
could see a situation like, remember, what was it? Like maybe like 9-10 years ago, the triple threat match with Jericho, Benoit, and Angle. Where Jericho and Benoit both made Angle tap out.
Yes.
I can see that happening, where Charlotte puts the figure 8, and then Becky puts an armbar on Ronda, and she taps to both of them.
Oh, fuck.
And then that way, Becky gets the Raw, Charlotte gets the SmackDown.
Stays with SmackDown.
Because technically Charlotte didn't lose her title, she didn't lose the match. She won the match because he tapped out, but it also tapped to Becky. And then in that situation, I could see it being Sasha Bayley keep it, all four of them celebrate.
Wow, that's
with their titles in the ring.
I never thought about that one at all. That's an interesting one. I like it. I really like that one. But I think Becky gets the armbar on the armbar on Ronda Rousey, and game over. Disarm her and tap tap tap. Tap, 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 and Becky Lynch wins both titles, and as also a Daniel Bryan type moment because she'll have 2 titles at WrestleMania.
I can see that happening. But I just, like, part of me thinks they don't, even though it's set up like this, I don't think they actually want to legitimately take both of them off SmackDown because that will kill them.
I don't know what they're going to do with that.
I think that's why I think something like the double finish will happen, where they both have her in this, because that's how you beat someone like Ronda Rousey. You don't want to make her weak by losing what happened to Asuka.
But if she's going
Becky
away
Lynch
for a while,
even then, they still don't want to make her look weak because when she comes back, they want her to still be
stronger.
But I could see like the way, because that's how people always used to beat the Big Show. Like 3 people attacked them, and
then there you go. Yeah,
I could see, like honestly, see a situation like that, like her putting the figure 8, Becky putting the arm bar, she taps, and then like the ref's kind of like confused, and then like say Stephanie or Triple H come out, and basically say like, okay, you both won.
Yeah,
you both have a belt.
Your title, and you get the Raw, and there you go. And then you had the 4 Horsewomen. Well, that's our predictions for WrestleMania, man. And
my
that's
prediction for Madden is both Scarboroughs winning the MVP.
Not without Joe Flacco in the mix.
Both Scarborough's better than Joe Flacco.
Go, buddy.
I'm gonna play him at quarterback and prove it.
Damn it. I got one last thing to say. One last thing. I know you're probably going to pop this up like on Thursday or Friday, but today is now Wednesday, April 3rd. Happy birthday, bro.
Thanks.
Happy birthday. It's Adam's birthday. Wish him a birthday. Happy birthday. I'm James.
I'm Adam.
And this is the Pup List. And Joe Flacco is going to win another title.
Not if both Scarborough goes first.